Alright, this is me Dewi Riani and I'm gonna review about Split movie. So this movie is directed, produced and also written by M. Night Shyamalan, starring James McAvoy as Kevin, Anya Taylor Joy as Casey, and Betty Buckley as Dr. Fletcher. This movie's duration is 117 minutes. This movie's genre is psychology thriller. It's not it's not a horror movie because you won't see any ghosts over here. Anyone who likes psychology thriller genre, I really recommend this movie because you will get something you haven't known from the other movies. This movie is about a man called Kevin suffering dissociative identity disorder, or we can call it as DID. Kevin is in therapy with Dr. Fletcher because he has 23 different personalities in his head. James McAvoy didn't really throw himself into 24 personalities. He just put himself into 4 dominant personalities in Kevin's head. Talking about the 23 different personalities, James McAvoy really didn't throw himself into 23 personalities. I believe throwing someone into 23 personalities really makes us confused and tiring. But if James McAvoy really wants to do that, I believe he can because he is such a professional actress. So James McAvoy tried to put himself into 4 dominant personalities. The first is Dennis, as an obsessive compulsive maintenance man. The second is Hedwig as a 9-year-old boy, and the third is Patricia as a lady. Also the last is Perry as the fashionista or designer. Kevin really cannot control himself, that's why he is in therapy with Dr. Fletcher. He has 23 different personalities because he has bad experiences when he was a kid, or maybe in the past. So this movie begins by Dennis kidnapping 3 teenage girls in the park. He brought them into an isolated place underground where nobody knows, of course. Actually, this kidnapping planning has already planned by Dennis and also Miss Patricia because they think they need those 3 innocent teenage girls as a sacrifice to unleash the 24 personality. So actually Kevin has 24 personality, but Dr. Fletcher didn't really trust that he has 24, he only has 23. And what they call about the 24 personality is the beast. As his name, the beast. The beast means buruk rupa, but in this movie, we can say that the beast is a monster, like an animal, maybe like a Spider-Man, because he can climb the wall, and he is like a lion because he is really muscular and it's such a monster, like the beast in Bella and the Beast. So the question is, how did Kevin get those 24 personalities in his head? Well, by this movie and also the scene of Kevin and also Miss Dr. Fletcher, I could know in the last that he got it. He got those 24 personalities because of his bad memories in the past. So overall, I got some information I also acknowledged from this movie. It's about the disorder, this DID disorder. It's about the interaction between each personalities in one body and one head. Also, by this movie, I can get the information that how to make a personality in our head, in Kevin's head, actually, in Kevin's head. Yeah. So first thing first, we need to imagine something because actually the beast starts by the fantasy of Perry, and the second is we need to know what what we need, what personality, what characteristic we need from that the other personality. And we imagine the beast and also the characteristic, like the beast is a monster, beast is strong, beast is muscular, and the beast is really bad and also dangerous, and suddenly it appears. I really don't understand about this. I acknowledge I don't know about the truth, but that's what I get from this movie. So actually everything starts by the fantasy of Kevin. The moral value I can get from this movie is don't try to do the violence to other people because it will hurt them. It hurts you. Yeah, that's it. Don't you ever dare to do that because maybe it will give them bad impact towards their personalities or maybe their heads. If you really did it and suddenly, well, in the future we never know. Who knows? In the future they change and they become a bad personality because of you. Because of you, what will happen next? Is that scene for you or for him? I don't really understand what I'm talking about now, but I believe you get it, right? So I think that's all from me for watching, and I really recommend this movie if you really like psychology thriller or anyone who feel bored with romance movie or maybe fantasy movie, animation movie. Please watch this movie sooner or later. That's it. Thank you very much, and the last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.